Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of Build Your Kit mini-series. So today's episode is going to be a bit special because I invited a guest over and we're both going to talk about today's topic, which is how to shop for makeup products. So before we formally begin, let me just quickly introduce to you our special guest, Miss Sara Garces. She is a professional makeup artist and she's also working in the beauty retail industry. And one of the main reasons why I wanted her to be a part of this particular episode is because she's one of the few people I know who has already experienced a lot of different makeup products from different brands, whether it's from the drugstore, from professional makeup brands, and luxury brands. The goal for today's episode is to guide you on some of the shopping tips you may want to consider in order to really buy the best products for your makeup kit. So we really tried to film everything as quiet as possible, so now I'm apologizing in advance if ever you'll be hearing a lot of background noises. But other than that, let's proceed to the video and I hope you guys learn a lot. Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of Build Your Kit. So, as I've said a while ago during the intro, here is Miss Sara!
Hi! Yay!
Okay, so today's topic is gonna be about how to shop for makeup products. And gaya nga ulit ng sinabi ko kanina sa intro, si Miss Sara yung isa sa mga taong kilala ko na talagang mapili when it comes to buying makeup products. Kaya yun yung isa sa mga main reasons why I wanted her to be part of this episode and in this mini-series. So, first topic is gonna be where to shop for makeup products. So, di ba po meron tayong dalawang, kumbaga, main channels when we're buying makeup products. Meron tayong physical stores and meron ding online stores. We wanna give you more insights and tips on how to really shop the right products and para ma-maximize din yung mga options ninyo and syempre, your budget. So, Ms. Sara, can you please tell us the advantages or yung kung paano namin as customers ma-maximize yung shopping experience natin when it comes to physical stores or buying makeup from physical stores?
Okay, kasi basically you have a few different kinds of makeup stores, diba? You have what you call the drugstore, wherein, you know, this Watsons and whatnot, Landmark and whatever. Tapos, you also have the more specific stores, more brand-specific, really, stores. Those stores, usually, those are either luxury brands or more on the mid to pro-end stores. Later on, explain ko rin yun. And then, you also have the kiosks. Yun yung mga cute, yung mga nasa gitna lang ng mall, yung mga nadadaanan mo lang and whatnot. Those are all different, pero they're all considered as physical stores kasi you can go there physically, kaya nga physical eh. And then, you also have the online stores, pero later on yun. With the physical stores, the main thing, or rather the main advantage there is that you can just go there and experience the product firsthand.
Yes.
Okay, kasi as opposed to, let's say, online, wherein makikita mo lang sa screen mo is the picture, swerte ka na if meron pang swatch yan. But if you go to a physical store, regardless of the category, you can go there, let's say you're looking for a lipstick, you're looking for a blush, or even a foundation, more importantly. You can go there and you can physically experience the item. You can check the shades, you can try it on yourselves. And of course, there are people who will be assisting you as you buy. Meron kang hihingian ng opinion, meron kang hihingian ng if you have any questions. Diretso na, meron ka ng kausap kaagad. Of course, you also can experience the product wherein, kunwari, let's say, punta ka sa isang professional makeup brand. Doon maganda yung setup nila, lahat ng mga products nila naka-layout for you, and most of the time, yung mga mag-a-assist sa'yo are actually professional makeup artists trained by that brand. So, they're really knowledgeable about each and every single product that they offer, as well as ways on how to maximize that product And even they would even recommend you like other products na that would support the product that you wanted. Let's say you're looking for a foundation nga, baka pwede pa silang mag-recommend ng mga powders or even tools. Yun, at least meron ka ng kausap, meron kang consultant as you buy yung product na yun.
So that's really, really true. Kasi po, based on my experience din as a consumer, I think yung customer experience ko, mas na-maximize ko when I go to professional makeup brands or professional makeup stores. I'm not saying na just because drugstore yung brand, ibig sabihin, hindi na okay. Kasi syempre, meron din namang products in the drugstore na okay din naman. But when it comes to really asking for opinion or for asking for other product information, I think the main difference na nakikita ko is that when you go to a professional makeup brand or maybe a luxury makeup brand, it's not always about selling the products compared sa, let's say, department stores and yun nga, Watsons. Parang feeling ko the way na na-train din yung mga sellers, it makes a huge difference kasi syempre for drugstore brands, mas main goal ng mga nag-a-assist sa'yo is to really make you buy the item.
Yes.
And for professional makeup brands or luxury makeup brands, it's more of the experience and really helping you out kung ano yung mas kailangan mo.
Yes, that's true. It's more on actual problem solving. Like if you go there to a store, yung mag-a-assist sa'yo is ina-assume na you're looking for something specific, na meron kang specific concern that you want to address. And that's what they're trained to do, to help you find the answer for that.
Yes. However, since we are in the middle of a pandemic and syempre, hindi naman advisable na lagi. Hindi naman namin sinasabi na umalis kayo ng bahay at bumili lang kayo ng makeup sa mga physical stores kasi nga syempre, safety is very, very important nowadays. So, ano po sa tingin nyo, when it comes to online shopping naman, yung, kumbaga, mga magiging workaround for people out there na nahihirapan mag-shop ng makeup online?
I suppose the one thing that's good that came out of this whole situation is that mas accessible na yung mga brands now.
Yes.
Kasi as opposed to before, if let's say you live in Cebu, tapos there's no specific brand there, wala silang physical store there before, pero now they're available online.
Yes.
You can easily shop for that through different online channels. But at the same time, if let's say you are new to the brand, it's really better na you go to a physical store kasi you're not one. First of all, online stores, they tend to not carry all of the products there.
Yes.
And secondly is that I talked about this kanina na meron kang kausap kapag sa physical store. With the online stores, wala.
Yes.
What information you can rely on really is kung ano lang yung nakasulat din sa description, kung ano lang yung naka-upload na photo, and most of the time it's not even accurate yung color representation niya. Tapos, let's say there are specific products kasi in makeup wherein you really have to test it out. Let's say, kunwari, yun nga, especially mga face products, mga bases, foundations, powders, concealers, yun mga talagang you really have to have access to a physical store to be able to, let's say, swatch it and whatnot, to see the actual color itself. Also, kasi nga, di ba, different composition ang mga tao sa isa't isa. So,
Yes.
could be na nagda-darken siya on you, tapos sa akin medyo nag-gray.
Yes,
Ayun.
yes.
And even if, let's say, there are those who offer reviews or photos online, kasi nga usually when you buy stuff online, meron namang mga review yun sa ilalim,
Yes.
di ba? Yes, oo. Kaya, blogs or vlogs, they're really easily accessible naman.
And on YouTube.
Yes,
mga
YouTube, yung mga
reviews.
videos, yung iba nga talagang nagsiswatch pa. Pero really, it's different talaga eh. Hindi mo talaga siya may expect to be 100% accurate as opposed to seeing the actual product in, the physical sense.
Yes, that's really true. I think personally then when it comes to online shopping, although ngayon nagre-rely na ang mga tao sa mga beauty vloggers, sa mga reviews, sa blogs, and basically everything or all of the information that's available
Yes.
on the internet. Siguro it's also our responsibility as consumers to really carefully decide kung ano yung bibilihin natin for our makeup kit. Since, again, this entire mini-series is all about building your beauty kit based on your personal preferences and needs. You also need to be responsible with your decision making when it comes to buying, regardless if it's a physical store or an online store. Now we're gonna move on to comparing and contrasting drugstore makeup brands versus professional. Bakit ba mas mahal ang professional makeup versus drugstore makeup? And mas better ba yung isa than the other? So Miss Sarah, can you give us like a quick definition or like a quick comparison of drugstore makeup versus professional makeup?
Okay. Firstly, let's go for the drugstore muna. Drugstore, as the name implies, these are the easily accessible brands that you can buy, at the drugstore, at the department store. Minsan nga talagang literal nasa drugstore yung makeup. And then these are usually in terms of like pricing, nasa lower end siya. Nasa lower end of the spectrum siya.
Mas affordable.
Oo, mas affordable siya definitely. That's why mas marami siya. Mas accessible siya to everybody.
Yes.
As you would notice na mas maraming stores or mas maraming areas wherein you can easily get these brands. In terms of like pricing, siguro pinakamahal na yung mga 700, mga ganon. With professional makeup brands naman, these are very specific brands from the term itself, professional use. These are used by professional makeup artists or even yung talagang mga very enthusiastic in terms of like makeup and whatnot. Kasi the pigmentation actually and the quality is different from that of a drugstore brand. Yes. But that does not mean na it's better. You'd be surprised. Tapos, these brands naman, the professional makeup brands, they usually have physical stores wherein it's all of their products are contained in one store.
Yes.
And then you also have, I mentioned earlier, the ones who will be assisting you are actually professional makeup artists trained by the brand on how to use all of the ingredients, how to maximize the products, and of course, different selling techniques din. So talagang mas rigorous yung training ng mga to. They're also more experienced in terms of like using the actual product. Kasi they have to be able to recommend these talaga eh. Kapag may tinanong ka na question, they have to be instantaneously able to respond to it. Kung let's say, how to do this and how to do that. Tapos, you also have the luxury makeup naman.
Yes.
There are different setups din with luxury makeup eh. Merong areas wherein merong isang malaking store tapos different brands.
Yes.
Or meron naman, if we're talking about luxury houses, let's say, the cosmetics area is part of the actual boutique.
Store, yes.
Oo. So there's just one counter there that they offer, their perfumes and their cosmetic cosmetic products. Yun yung mga luxury brands. These are very expensive brands. But again, that does not guarantee yung quality of the product.
Yes.
Okay?
So, since you are the type of person or you are the customer who has already experienced almost everything from local to drugstore to pro and luxury, ano po sa tingin niyo yung pinaka takeaway ninyo in terms of your overall experience? Does it really matter if a makeup product comes from a drugstore, professional, or luxury? Ano po sa tingin?
Not at all. That's the one thing you would really experience or learn in the experience of trying all of the different spectrums from, I started with drugstore.
Yes.
Sino ba naman hindi nag-start with yung Avon ng nanay nila, di ba? diba? Oo. Yung kukuha ka na lang ng lipstick dun sa bag ng nanay mo. Try ko lang, yung ganon. So, and then of course, my first kit was actually purely drugstore. Kasi I was still I started makeup late actually. Pero I was already graduating from college. So, I sort of have, may konting means na ako para bumili ng makeup. So, yun. Pero that's, I actually had to strategize in a way. Kasi back then, yung mga napapanood kong videos on YouTube, the brands that they feature there are not easily accessible here in the Philippines. Not all of them. Oo. Tapos, let's say, kunwari, andito nga yung brand, pero yung actual product, wala naman dito. Like, exclusive siya in the States or whatnot. So, I really had to do a lot of research. Tapos yun nga. Then, I gradually moved on to, let's say, professional brands, or the mid-range at least. Medyo late na ako on the professional end eh. Then of course, being me, I like expensive things. Hindi, kasi it's also it's actually cosmetics. If you want to experience a luxury product, cosmetics is one of the cheaper ways to do so. Actually.
Compared to bags and shoes.
Oo naman, di ba? Ano ba naman yung bumili ka ng isang lipstick man lang? At least meron ka. Masabi mo, ito yung brand na yan. Meron akong Chanel or something. Yung parang ganon. But, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter kung 2,000 pesos man yung lipstick mo or kung 200 pesos man yan tapos naka 10% off pa yan sa department store. If it works for you, then okay siya.
Yes.
Yun.
Kumbaga, at the end of the day, it's really, again, about your personal preference.
Yes.
And we also have to address the fact that not everyone is privileged the same way. Kumbaga, we're not really trying to promote na, although we want you guys to invest on good quality products,
yes.
At the end of the day, you also need to take note of your personal expenses and your budget. Kumbaga, I think for people, or for different people, meron tayong kumbaga limit kung ano yung specific amount yung willing nating igastos for cosmetics or makeup products. So now finally, we're down to our last topic. So this particular topic naman is about splurging versus saving. So ano po sa tingin ninyo yung mga makeup products that we should invest on, and ano din yung mga makeup products na sa tingin ninyo hindi kailangan gumastos ng mahal?
If there's one thing na I really would spend on in terms of like cosmetic products, that would be a base, a foundation.
Base makeup.
Oo. So talagang kasi matagal yun eh. Like especially for somebody like me, note lang I like light to medium coverage lang. And also even if let's say my actual foundation is medyo towards the more full coverage, as in sobrang
Konti.
like not even half a pump yung ginagamit ko, so talagang matagal siya sa akin before maubos kasi I really like to put on like a very thin layer lang. So those are the things na I really would spend on. I think right now yung foundation ko is going on almost 2 years na. So talagang wala pa siyang, hindi pa siya nag-expire.
Yes.
So madami pa. So if that's the case, you would think na, oh, this is just gonna last me for like 2 years naman.
Yes.
So it's okay. Minsan nga, mas mahal pa, if you think about it, if you compute the cost per use, minsan nga, mas mahal pa yung kape mo kaysa dun sa yung daily coffee mo than sa actual total nung product na binili mo. And then, at the same time, there are certain products na I know I've tried and they're like expensive and whatnot, that pero hindi ko naman siya naubos or I didn't really like it. Obviously, I'm not gonna buy those anymore.
Yes.
Kasi even if nandun lang siya sa drawer ko or sa display ko, ganda nga siyang tignan, nabubulok lang siya there. So sayang din naman. So I know I'm not gonna use that. Especially if like let's say I'm buying something new then, na I know, oh, this is similar to something I've used before na I didn't really like. So obviously, I'm not gonna go for that na.
Yes.
So it really does narrow down my preferences to what I like and what I will use.
Yes.
So yun siya. And then, so I'm not gonna spend 1,000 pesos or up. Or even kahit let's say 500 pesos nga.
Yes.
I'm not gonna spend that much on a product that I'm not gonna use.
Yes.
So, and even for my kit, for my professional kit, at the same time, I also have products na, let's say, the mascara, for example. All of my mascaras for my pro kit, even for my personal kit, laging drugstore yan.
Yes.
Kasi that's something that you have to dispose of kasi you have to get rid of it within like just less than 6 months. So, you would know na talagang frequently mo siya binibili.
Yes.
So, obviously, you're just gonna buy something cheap. And also, wala namang, to be honest with you, hindi naman nakasulat yung brand sa mukha mo if you use a product eh.
Yes.
Diba? So, ano bang...
I guess it also boils down to your skill set.
Oo.
Kumbaga, if you can really work a product properly on your skin, regardless of the brand, regardless of even the brushes. If the result is really good, then I guess that yun lang naman yung magmamatter. Diba?
And if you like the product, of course. Yes. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw naman yung gagamit yun eh.
Yes, definitely.
And ikaw din yung gagastos. So.
Yes!
Diba?
Alright, thank you so much.
Meron ka pa bang gustong pasabi?
Wala naman na po. I think na-discuss naman natin lahat in a very fun and casual way. Kasi I think for the past episodes, masyado kang instructional with my mini-series. So I wanted to do something a bit different for this episode. And I'm pretty sure yung mga nanonood, madaming nakarelate. And I hope you guys learned a lot. So if in case you wanna know more about Miss Sara, you can check out her Instagram portfolio. Nandun yung mga ibang works niya. Because again, she's also a professional makeup artist. And do you have any other message for our viewers?
Ano ba? No, really, I think essentially with makeup, if you really think about it, it's not an essential good, to be honest. Regardless of spectrum.
Yes.
Drugstore man yan, luxury man yan. Pero at the same time, if, you know, it makes you feel happy.
Yes.
That's all we need at the moment. A little bit of happiness. And a little bit of, you know, wanting to look good, feel good
Yes.
about ourselves. Especially during these times. Bilhin mo na. Just buy it. If you really cannot stop thinking about it, buy it.
Yeah. But again, of course,
Within limit
buy
lang.
responsibly. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, buy responsibly, and again, bottom line is that you enjoy the products that you are using for your own makeup kit. Alright, that was a very fun and insightful discussion. Thank you so much, Miss Sara, for your participation for today's episode. And for those of you who are watching right now, I hope you guys really learned a lot. So next week, Friday, is going to be the last episode for the Build Your Kit mini-series. So if you're watching right now and if you've already watched the past episodes, thank you so much for your time. But before we officially end, let me just formally announce another bonus content for you guys. So on Monday, June 14, 2021, 6 p.m, on my Facebook page, I will be uploading a bonus video, and the topic is going to be about the makeup products we recommend and we regret buying. So if you want to check that out, again, on Monday, visit my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/KarenRepani.ph. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Build Your Kit, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!